is. Yeah. You know what? Quality over quantity.
Hello, brats, and welcome back to another episode of Rainbow Book Rats, a queer romance podcast where four feral rats nerd out about their favorite reads. On this episode of Digging Deeper, we will be talking about our recent buddy read and doing a deep dive into a bookish topic one of us is foaming at the mouth to talk about. So grab a treat, settle in, and let's get to yapping.
Have you considered your mother's maiden name and your date of birth?
The last four of your social hearing number.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have a fact.
Yes?
So you said.
I just thought of one. I thought of another one.
Oh, wow, good for you. Now you have two facts.
Share the wealth, Katie.
Oh my gosh.
I still have 0.
Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is your fact that you haven't seen Pulp Fiction, Katie? We used to.
You have a.
You used to work in a. Is it Indian restaurant? You said or Thai?
Thai food truck. Yeah.
You used to work at a Thai food too. And thus it begins.
Deep breath.
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah,
get
blah,
your
blah,
blah
blah,
blahs
blah, blah, blah,
out.
blah, blah,
All your
blah,
blah blah blahs.
blah, 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 blah.
Where's my phone? Come back,
You don't-
squirrels.
Here we go. I'm JD. My pronouns are they, them, and I have a matching but not matching tattoo with my dad.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that.
How does it not match?
I got like an updated version of the only tattoo that he has. He has a tattoo of a rose on his arm that he hates.
Oh,
That he got when he was a teenager, and he's never gotten another one because he hated it. But I love it because it just, I don't know, it just makes me think of him always. And
That's
I've always
Aw.
liked it ever since I was a kid. So I got an artist to draw kind of an updated version of it, and I had that tattooed on. And then while he was over here visiting me, we went and got it done, and it was kind of a surprise. It was fun. I love that tattoo.
Stop. That's so cute.
oh, that's so cute.
Does he like the tattoo now?
I don't think he likes his, but he likes mine.
Yeah, we'll take it.
That's so sweet. I'm sure he feels super honored to have like you permanently mark that on your body. Like, I don't know. I just think
He
that's
cried
so
a little bit.
Oh my god.
I love my dad.
Your dad is adorable.
Yeah. My name is Kit. My pronouns are he, they. I had to think about that. And I recently discovered that zip ties are the answer to almost everything.
Including.
I promise I'm not kidnapping people.
I was gonna say, including abduction.
Yeah.
That's what the kidnappers would say.
But I didn't know this.
I thought duct tape was the answer to everything.
Yeah, that is also true.
You know what? Stupid Caitlin, as a kid, I duct taped my legs together and went swimming because I wanted to play mermaid.
Hello, everybody. I am Megan, she, her, they, them, and I am now a resident of Oregon,
Yay!
United States of America.
Yay! Megan's back!
Yay!
Yay!
And I'm never moving back to California ever again.
No, you're not.
Never.
I'll make sure of that.
JD's about to find out how powerful zip ties are.
I won't need them unless you try to leave me.
Well, I know you can get 100 for really cheap.
Oh, great. Send me the
wow.
link.
Megan, if you feel unsafe, you just text me.
She won't. Don't worry. She won't.
JD's like, she's not gonna have a phone.
Yeah. We're going to have a great time together. Forever.
Future episodes of the podcast if I don't sound exactly like myself.
I love
sound
unhinged
happier.
JD giggles. I'm Katie. She, her. I don't know why I sounded so uncertain. I'm Katie. She, her. And I don't know how to wink. I can't close one eye. I can only do both.
Me neither. I can't either.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I try so hard. I'll send a video. It's embarrassing.
Yes, please do.
It's really bad. I also can't whistle. Can't move my ears. I can't raise an eyebrow, like one
Nope.
or the other.
Whoa.
It's
I can't do
my
that either.
special move.
Save some of these facts. God.
JD, no wonder you have two spouses because you can lift
I know.
one eyebrow.
Is that how you got them?
Yeah. Oh, I sure can. I pierced the one that I usually lift, so it looks even more awesome now. All right. Okay. Now, let's get down to business. In this digging deeper episode, we're going to be talking about our buddy read, which was Touch in Excess by EM Lindsey.
Woo!
It is book 4 in the Carnal Tower series, and I usually would not ever choose a book in the middle of a series because I really don't like reading series out of order.
Oops.
Unlike some
And- yeah.
people.
That's the thing.
I
I don't
just-
like reading out of
Kid.
series.
Yeah, I mean, no judgment to those who do, but I don't. I just find it confusing sometimes. When I was trying to think of good enough books to make it to the poll, I came across this one, and it's one that I've been wanting to get people to read, but I hadn't suggested it for a while because it's the 4th book, and I wanted them all to read the other ones first, but I was like, you know what, I'll throw it in the mix, and I'll make sure that they know that it's book 4, and if we choose it, we choose it, and that ended up being the one that won the voting, so...
Yay.
Yeah,
I just loved it.
Yeah, I just love the characters so much, and I knew that you guys would too. And there's not really anything in it that you like have to read the other ones. It just helps to have read them so that you know the friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't feel like there was anything. You could absolutely read this standalone. It's very much a case of the others are just side characters, and you wouldn't know that you were missing anything.
Yeah, but you should read the other ones because they're really, really good.
Yeah.
The side characters, when they're main characters, their books are great. But yeah, you don't have to. So yeah, I normally wouldn't pick one in the middle, but this one's it's just so cute. And I loved the characters, and I knew that you guys would love the characters too. So
When I knew that this buddy read was coming up, I decided to start reading the series, and so I only got to book 2. Yeah, I definitely recommend going back and reading from the beginning because all the characters are just so lovely and wonderful.
so lovely.
But I'm glad you chose this one because it was amazing. It was everything.
Yay! So
I added them all to my TBR, but I haven't started them yet. But I definitely am gonna go back.
yay, you should. Yeah, so the plot of this book isn't anything like super dramatic. It's kind of like a slice of life type of book.
Yeah, for sure.
So the plot is that Rami has inherited his home from his grandfather, and his grandfather was
Well, he inherited a
in
really
debt?
nice house from his grandfather.
it was like not caught up on the taxes. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
what that's called.
In
Arrears?
in arrears. In arrears.
In the butthole.
I've never heard that phrase in my life.
Okay, don't worry. There was tax due on it.
So Rami inherited a house from his grandfather when he passed, but his grandfather was behind on paying the taxes on it, and it's a pretty large house in a really nice neighborhood. So it was a lot of money that Rami had to come up with pretty quickly, and he decided to start camming to make the money up for the tax payments. Rami is an artist, and he doesn't sell much art, but He is working on all kinds of different pieces, mostly sculptures. And
I think the reason that he doesn't sell it, though, is because he doesn't finish much of it. He's a very good artist.
Yeah. So it's slow goes as far as the art sales are concerned. So Sky, who is the other character, is out on a jog, and he has a vertigo episode and ends up falling into Rami's lawn. Rami's outside sculpting and sees it happen, and that's how they meet. So Sky is a
escort.
The whole series is called Carnal Tower because it's about a kind of high-end brothel, and each of the characters in the series embody different sins in the
7 Deadly Sins. It's a 7 Deadly Sins themed brothel. It's in an old cathedral, so they've remodeled this old cathedral into a brothel. So yeah, Sky is one of the sins. He's gluttony.
Yes.
And so Sky is losing his hearing, and part of that comes with like episodes of vertigo. And so when he is out jogging, that's what happens. He has vertigo and he trips and falls. And he and Rami kind of have instant chemistry.
It was very cute.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a really cute but a little bloody meet cute. They end up exchanging numbers and texting with each other, and they go out on a couple of dates, and it's just, I don't know, it's just like a really sweet relationship. But at the same time, Rami doesn't want Sky to know that he is camming.
Yeah.
Because he's hiding that from everyone in his life, including his family. Nobody knows that he's been doing that, and he doesn't want them to. So he wants to tell Sky about it eventually, because he does recognize Sky as one of the 7 deadly sins, so he knows.
Which Sky also didn't want to tell Rami straight away.
Yeah.
It was cute, the first, when they go to lunch for their first date or whatever, and Sky is like internally kind of freaking out, like, when do I tell him? How do I tell him? And Rami's just like, yeah, so like you're an escort.
Yeah, it's a little less eloquently said than that.
Yeah. Because he notice the other person.
So Rami notices that Sky's friend who is driving them is one of the 7 deadly sins, because there was an internet scandal that was exposing the identities of them. They're very private about it for obvious reasons, but there was a scandal. So Rami had seen the drama on the internet when that was happening and recognized Sky's friend who was driving them. And I'm looking for the quote right now because we all thought it was
found
so
it. Rami's quiet for the first couple of minutes, and then he turned to Sky and asked, "So are you a prostitute too?" Oh my gosh. I love how unfiltered, like, Rami is just, he's very, like, straightforward in how he talks, and I just really love him.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rami is autistic, so that was one of the reasons
and he's really good
really...
representation.
Yeah.
The amount of times I posted in the buddy chat, like, oh, this is me. Oh, this is me.
Yeah.
Oh, this is me.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that I really wanted you guys to read it, because it was such a good autistic character. And I had read this book a couple of years ago, but I just remember loving him so much and, like, really, like, identifying with him a lot in so many ways, and I'm glad that you guys loved him so much, because I knew you would.
Even back to, like, when they first meet, Rami's just like, do you like lunch? Like, you can take me to lunch to say thank you. Like, he's so cute. I love that.
He's always, like, blunt, and but he's never, like, the butt of the joke in the book.
I like it because with Rami, there's not really any question or, like, confusion, or you don't have to, like, oh, does he mean this? Like, he's so straightforward that he says what he means, and there's no questioning things. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
I just really like that straightforwardness, because then there's no confusion. After their first kiss, or when they first kiss, Rami's just like, can we kiss? And then Sky's like, yeah, as much as you want. And then Rami's like, a lot. Like,
a lot. I want to kiss a lot.
There's so much kissing in this book, and I just
Yeah.
loved it.
Rami loves kissing.
I also liked how often when like Rami was talking to Sky and then he would like have his head turned and Sky would have to ask him to repeat himself and he'd automatically just go to ASL to kind of, he never got annoyed at having to repeat himself for Sky or anything like that. And I like how Sky was always there. It wasn't even him needing to be patient with Rami's like autism. He was just already kind of like, this is who Rami is. And, you know, and the little things that I have to quote unquote accept about him isn't really something he has to accept. It's just something, it's part of Rami and he loves that about him.
It's part of Rami and I like Rami.
Yes, exactly. So there's no like EM doesn't ever point out in the book that Sky has to be patient with Rami. You know, it's just when I was reading certain parts, I kept waiting for something to happen where Sky talked about, you know, oh, I was patient with Rami because he was autistic. You know, like no, there was never that part of it. I feel like sometimes that gets included in books that are written about autistic characters. So I really appreciated that wasn't included in this because it was kind of like a like fresh air. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Rami's brother is deaf, so he does know ASL, and he knows it a lot better than Sky does because Sky is still learning. So that's a nice part of the book that he's able to communicate in that way. And also, they end up using ASL a lot for moments during sex because Rami gets really overwhelmed and kind of loses
oh God, I love
his
it. Yeah.
speech during those moments, and so they use it to communicate when Rami feels like he can't, which I think is a really nice detail.
Yes. Like the pressing the words into the skin. Oh, I love it.
So eventually Sky does find out that Rami is camming, and Rami agrees to let Sky watch his streams, and during his streams he will auction certain things off for people to like they can like choose a toy or send him a toy, like win the right to do whatever so that he does it on camera for the next stream. And Sky decides that he is going to be the winner of the auctions, the end.
This is when his gluttony comes out.
Yeah. He wants Rami to himself.
Yep.
And the big auction, the final auction, is Rami's virginity because he's actually not done anything before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sky he wants that. He wants to be the only
I like
one.
that.
Yes.
Even though Sky is like very possessive, like he wants Rami out of himself, he's also still super supportive of him camming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rami is not, asking Sky to stop being a sin. He's fine with the fact that that's what Sky does, like he's like, that's your job.
Yeah,
exactly.
Of course you should continue doing it.
He was so understanding, and he understood like the separation of like of even though it's sex work, it's work. You know what I mean? It's not personal. It's not intimate in the same way that he is intimate with Sky. And I like the respect on both sides. It was really good.
Yeah. He was very much like, that's work and that's what you do. And then you come home and that's okay.
So the other books in this series have like different, like a spectrum of different reactions from the other partners, which I also think is important because, in book 2, the character kind of struggles with the fact that he does what he does. And, ultimately they work it out. Yeah.
Okay.
They work it out. They talk about it a lot, but sometimes it gets to him.
Well, I like that in this book too. They have the scenes where they're talking to the partners, right? And the partners are saying, "Yeah, there's moments where it's bad and it's like rough. It's difficult to accept, and they have rough days, but." That's when we, do what partners do, and we talk and discuss it, and we get over it. You're not over it, but to the other side of that, Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Such healthy communication in this book on like so many levels, like between the two main characters, but also between the main characters and their friends and family and their friends, partners. Taylor from the second book, who you were just talking about, is in this book, and there's like a moment where Sky is like talking to Taylor and Jet, who is Taylor's partner, and Taylor's like, I can't really listen, like I'm not in a great space right now to listen to this conversation, so like I'm gonna head out, I'll see you guys later. But like there's just, I love that there was the respect and like the communication and him knowing his boundaries and Jet being like, okay, like, you know, take care of you.
Exactly.
But also showing that like it's not always as simple as just like, oh yeah, I totally accept it, because like it can be hard to have a partner that's doing sex work, like 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
of course, yeah. Yeah, it felt very realistic the way everyone reacted and talking through, and
Yeah, and also I really love these books because there's so much like platonic love in them. The friends are such good friends. Like all the Sins are really good friends with each other, and there's a lot of platonic hugging and cuddling and just the sweet nicknames, and I really love that. I love the series for that.
Yes,
I
EM
was
Lindsey does
excited.
that really well because like they also wrote that in the Punk is Puck series too. They just I enjoy it.
yeah.
I was excited for you to start talking about the platonic love, because it's one of my favorite things, is just like friends showing affection and like talking, like the way they talk and the way that they act physically with their friends. I just love that. I'm very affectionate, and like I love, you know, saying I love you to my friends and stuff like that. And so it just makes me so happy to see it in the books. But Jet and Sky are like best friends, and they like they cuddle and just very tactile. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it too.
Yeah, in the second book, there's actually a scene where Jet and Sky go to a bar, and Taylor is there, and with his friend, and they see Jet and Sky, and Taylor automatically assumes that Jet and Sky are on a date, but Jet is blind, so all Sky is saying is like, "There's some person over there staring at us." And it was just Taylor trying to decide if they were on a date or because of how close and how, like, you know, just affectionate they were to each other as friends. And I loved that scene because it was just like, yeah.
We got to normalize affection for your friends.
Exactly.
Yes.
I really want to read some of the quotes from this that we highlighted, but I'm not sure which ones to go for.
There's one that I posted where it says, Rami looked up, his face serious, and says, I have really terrible situational awareness. And I just wrote below it, me too, baby.
Rami had so many bits and parts that I was like, oh my God, you get it. There was a part where they went on like kind of like a date. And Rami was like, was really overwhelmed, like the sounds. They were at the ocean, and Sky is hard of hearing, so like he can't hear the same things that Rami's hearing. But like, you've been to the ocean, like it can get really loud with the waves crashing, and it was just like sensory overload for for Rami, and he was kind of having like
overstimulated.
Yeah, sorry, I can't think of the words.
It's okay.
He's like, he kind of like leaves the area, like he goes to the car. He's like, I didn't run away from you. I get overwhelmed and I melt down. But he was like very specific. He's like, it's not a tantrum. I promise it's not. I'm not a kid. And it broke my heart because like you just know that people in his life have told him like, oh, you're having a tantrum or whatever. And I've been in a situation where I'm so overwhelmed and like so overstimulated that I feel like I don't even know how to explain it. For me, it always feels like my body gets all hot and I just want to like freak out and shake and scream or whatever, just leave.
Yeah.
And so it was a sad part of the book, but it was also like, it just made me feel so happy to like relate to that, I guess. And also the way that Sky handled it was just chef's kiss, so perfect.
Yes.
Sky's amazing.
Sky just really gets Rami. The two of them they really click.
They do.
I found the quote that you were talking about, Katie. It says, I didn't run away from you. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and I melt down, and I wasn't ready for you to see that. People call it a tantrum, and I promise it's not a tantrum. I'm not a child. My body responds to stress that way, and it happens. And then you wrote, crying because I relate.
No, yeah.
Yeah, because Sky tells Rami quite a lot to be himself. And there's a quote where Rami is thinking to himself, people said that a lot, just be yourself. They rarely meant it. They said it when they wanted to disarm someone, but Rami had only met a handful of people over the course of his life who said it and meant it without conditions attached. Be yourself, so long as it doesn't make me uncomfortable.
Oh.
And then he really found like somebody who actually wants him to be himself in Sky, and just to see like their relationship really blossom and for him
That
to
made
get
me
so
cry.
comfortable.
Yeah.
It was just really lovely, wasn't it?
One of my favorite things in books is when I read about a character that's like considered like too much. Like everyone, we've all heard of
Yes.
those. Like, oh, you're too much. Like, and I feel like very much with no one's calling Rami too much in this book, and I don't think he's too much. But I just knowing that like trope of feeling like you're too much for people, and I very much relate to that with Rami and how he feels like, oh, people say that, but like that's not what you mean, and
Yeah.
I think
And then-
most neurodivergent people have been called too much or feel like somebody is thinking that about themselves at some point in their life.
Yep.
So yeah, I really related
You're
to that as
too
well.
loud. I hear that a lot.
Like between you guys and then Alex, like that's it in my life that I've met, like that who have never like don't treat me like I'm too much, or know that like that this is me and accept it, like that's it. Like so that what's that 4 people in my life that like that I have met in my 40 years that have.
It's rough out here.
Yeah.
you know what? Quality over quantity.
Yeah,
Quantity over
for sure.
quality is how you get in trouble. Oh yeah.
I don't know how much more time we're gonna go over the book, but I did want to include. I love that Rami calls Sky Habibi because it's one of my favorite nicknames.
Yes.
And it's just I just really love all the little bits of Rami that we get in this book, and like it makes my heart like just explode.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cute. Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah. I just love them. I love them so much. They're both so relatable in their own ways. Rami with, his family and being autistic, and he's so relatable in that way. And then Sky too, his family was kind of trash, which
Yeah.
I kind of relate to a little bit in some ways as well.
Yeah, it's just a really good low angst read, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really, really sweet. Very, very low angst, even though there's like a little bit, but that's, there's really not a big moment of like epic drama between them at all, because communication kings tag.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, and the first 2 books are that way too. Like they're not. They're pretty. I'm stuck on the third one because I've heard that one's a little bit more angsty.
It is, yeah. It is a little more. It's so good though. I love those 2 so much.
And it's not as spicy as you think it's going to be. It's a lot more about the relationship and the romance.
Yes.
Yeah.
But because their relationship is so good, like I found the spice really good because how caring and like you love them. I don't know.
It's really intimate.
Yeah, there we go. Intimate.
Yeah.
Yes. Intimate.
I did a really terrible job tagging this book. I literally only have touch starved and piercing.
Oh, I got a lot.
I have a lot
So
too.
yeah, if anyone wants to read some of their tags for like tropes, that'd be great, because I didn't do a good job.
Cuddling, anxious, blushing, insta-lust, camboy, cinnamon roll, cum play, frauding,
Body worship.
Yeah, going on dates, piercings, platonic cuddling, sex work, shy MC, touch starved, toys, virgin. I guess that's all I have.
I have those plus hidden identity, because they both don't know each other at the beginning, and then possessive, autism rep, nickname sweetheart, cinnamon rolls.
I wondered what you were going to say there.
Did we mention that they're both cinnamon rolls? Because they're both cinnamon rolls.
Edging, performance kink, praise, dirty talk, tattoos.
All the good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. a wide variety,
wide-
something for everyone. Something on the menu for everyone. So
Yes.
yeah, definitely give Touch and Excess a read if any of that sounded good to you. It's really, really sweet, and just, I don't know, it's just like such an easy kind of quick read,
Yes.
but it'll stick with you. It stuck with me, at least.
Same.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that was the buddy read, and for the deep dive portion of this episode, we are handing the reins over to Kit, who is going to be doing a deep dive on
age play.
Yay!
Okay, I want to talk about age play today, which, if you don't know, is a type of daddy boy play. I'm focusing on MM or MX age play. So, what is age play? It's a voluntary pretend play between consenting adults. It's when the submissive side of the relationship are littles and middles, and they act younger than they are. And then the caregivers, the dominant side of the relationship, take on a protective, nurturing role. It often involves regressing to a younger, freer headspace, but not always. There are some people who don't actually regress, they just act younger. It can be sexual, because it is play, and everybody stays aware that they are adults. Somewhere in the back of your head, you're always aware.
Yeah.
And it usually involves some type of power exchange, which means an intentional transfer of decision-making power from submissive to dominant. Yeah. Okay, so that's what age play is, but why would anybody do it? That is the question. One of the questions that we will be answering.
Tell us, Daddy.
For fun.
Yeah. Yes, for fun. Exactly. Okay, it's relaxing. Well, for both sides, it's relaxing. Both sides get to let go of worries, but that is a lot more for the little. Although the daddy also gets to let go of worries because they're focusing only on their little or their middle. It is a chance to play and have fun. Like, how many of us play in what are like adult approved ways by doing colouring, but you're colouring in adult colouring books and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just playing with stuff that you play with as a child. It's the same thing. For a lot of age players, it's a natural part of their character, naturally act more childlike. So I'm actually a little myself, and I naturally just get very bouncy and giggly and fun sometimes, especially when I get excited about things. That's just who I am. It creates an environment where someone can be innocent or they can be bratty in a place that's safe and accepting, and they're not going to get judged.
Yeah.
And for some people, it's a chance to relive or even rewrite their childhoods. That is not the case for every age player. Not everyone wants to do that. But for some, for some people, they may not have had the best childhood, or they had a really good childhood and they miss it.
Yeah. It's healing.
And they want to... Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, I probably don't need to say this. And I know that I don't need to tell you three this.
Yeah.
But I want to say at this point, please remember that just because something is different doesn't mean it's unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you read a book and you go to review it, if you didn't enjoy it, it's okay if it's not for you. But actual age players are going to read what you write. The author may be an age player. And we have feelings too.
Yeah.
And when you put something is disgusting, or that it gives you the ick, or even that it makes you think that they're pedophiles,
Ugh.
that is so very not okay to put in a public space.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know?
It should be common sense not to be like, oh, that's disgusting, because anytime you're putting that out there, anyone could read it.
Also, yeah. Well, also queer people used to be considered pedophiles, or used to be, shamed, or it used to be a lot more common for people to be like, oh, well, I didn't like this book because, it had two men that were kissing and in love, so.
Exactly.
Just take away that, like, I didn't like, or this is gross, or whatever horrible things people think, and they should just put, like, this wasn't for me, because that's what it is. It's not for you if you don't like it.
But then don't give it 1 star also, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get these things can be triggering for people, and that's okay, but that's something to take to your therapy.
Also, dead dove do not eat,
Yeah, you need to keep yourself safe. Don't read those kinds of books if they don't work for you. Yeah, just something to bear in mind. And it doesn't just apply to these books, like you say. It applies to any book and any situation, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to talk about some of my favourite parts of age play books, and I'd love to hear from you guys as well what some of your favourite bits are.
Yay.
So for me, why I love age play in books, usually they're low angst comfort reads.
Mm-hmm.
Like an age play book is always where I will go if I need something to just like relax with, and I know that it's going to be a nice squishy fun time. Littles tend to get really pampered and spoiled in these books, and I love that.
Yes.
Like we were saying a couple of episodes ago, like give me my shopping scene, give me my gifting
Yes.
scene. That's you get that in these books, and I need it.
It's very similar to like the whole like Omega and Alpha in Omega verses, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same sort of high that you get in your brain. You know?
Yes, yeah. Well, because they're also really needy and clingy in both types
Yeah.
of books, aren't they? They're
Yeah,
and very
exactly,
tactile.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite parts is like how needy, like the needy clinginess of it.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. It's just I love that kind of relationship. It's so
Yeah.
cute in books.
Also, like the caretaking element that comes in it too. Like,
Yeah, Daddy's always going to be there.
Yeah. I think it's really sweet because I feel like it shows how vulnerable. It's a really vulnerable position to put yourself in, to be a little and to be a daddy. And so I love in a book when they get together and they're able to be so vulnerable and like show what they need or speak what they need, and they can trust that their daddy's going to be there for them. And it's like it's just, it makes my heart super warm and happy, and I just love that.
yes.
Yeah, it needs so much trust, and they're so cute. Yeah, those kinds of relationships, just they have so much trust and so much. Oh, I don't know.
I also love seeing men being vulnerable in books too, like that. Like, there's no judgment, and it's like, fuck toxic masculinity, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they tend to be really open with emotions, and
yes,
there tends to be a lot of communication, and just like you say, there's none of that toxicness. It doesn't tend to be present.
exactly.
One of the other things that I love is that often with the dynamic, you get like marshmallow soft daddies, and the littles tend to be like sunshine littles, at least in their little space. I just
Love a doting daddy.
Yes.
And they also tend to be pleasure doms, and I'm so here for a pleasure dom. So those are some of the things I like. I'm going to talk more about some of them later, and not so much about others because we don't have time. But So I want to give you just a list of some of the authors that I think are real go-to authors. If I was going to start anywhere, this is where I'd start. There are a lot of others that are fantastic, but these are the ones that I would look at. And if you guys want to add any, please do. Cara D,
Yay!
of course. Nora Phoenix, Carly Marie, Athena Stella, Isaiah Winter, Reese Morrison, Victoria Sue, M.A. Innes, Jada Marks, Gianni Holmes, A.W. Scott, Chloe Gray, Quinn Ward, and E. Bailu.
You hit all mine.
Yeah. Okay, so some of my favourite things from the books, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about.
Yay!
I want to talk about really cuddling and feeling safe in Daddy's arms. Because that, for me, is such a highlight in the books. I just love it when, like, because Daddy is that kind of protector and shield from the outside world in a lot of these books. Mm-hmm. And you see, like, there'll be so much lap sitting, and there will be just a lot of scenes where maybe the little is upset or just overwhelmed, or he just needs Daddy.
Yeah.
You know? And of course Daddy's there. And so the book I want to talk about is Gentle Hand by Nora Phoenix.
Yay!
Ooh, I loved that series.
So good.
Yeah. This book was one of my first that I read in the age play MM space, and it's just always stuck with me. So I'll give you a little rundown of the plot. Okay, so we've got Daddy Brendan and we've got Raph. Raph knows that he's into kink, but he doesn't know, he can't find his niche. He knows that he's a submissive, but something's getting in the way. He can't seem to submit properly. So he's gone to the club, he's had another failure with trying to connect with a dom, and he's sat crying in the corner.
Oh.
Yeah. Daddy Brendan overhears him. And between how he's crying and what he said to his friend, he's like, that's a baby boy.
Oh my god.
So he goes up to Raph and he just wants to comfort him, and he says, "Can I look after you just for a minute, just to try it?" And Raph says yes, and they have cuddles.
Oh my God.
He sits on Raph's lap, and he sits on Brendan's lap. That would be weird.
Daddy sits on your lap.
Yeah. He sits on Brendan's lap and sucks Brendan's thumb. And he just immediately calms. And he actually falls asleep. And he's just like, "Oh, yeah, this is something.
Yeah.
This right here is something." And Brendan is like really taken with Raph. So they arrange a play date at Brendan's house. And Raph turns up. He's still not sure. He's a little bit worried that this maybe is just another dead end.
Yeah.
But they have a little conversation, about limits and so on. And then Brendan gets him into his nursery that he has ready in case he ever finds a boy. And they play, I think it's trains. He gets him playing with trains. It may be cars. And Daddy Brendan just sits and watches over him.
Oh.
I think it's within like half an hour. Raph is crying and saying, "I found it. You've given it to me. I found the thing I was looking for." And it's so sweet. Oh my God, it's so sweet. And the thing about Raph is that he has pretty severe ADHD. And he's really struggled to quiet his mind. And being little is one of the things that really helps him. And Brendan does a lot of work to like research things that can help him, and they find that having like what they call binky lap time is one of the things. So he like sits on Brendan's lap, and Brendan has a little sensory square, and Raph will just hold the sensory square and play with it and suck on his binky, and he'll feel so much better whenever he's overwhelmed. So the book is basically them taking time to explore daddy kink with Raph, trying all these different things. They both have hang-ups. Like Brendan he had a bad previous relationship, I think, and it's been a while. He's been lonely. Raph has his failures, and he's not got great self-esteem. But they work through them together, and it's just that's the whole book basically. It's a low angst. The romance is definitely the plot, and it's completely adorable.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
It's the whole series is really good. I know it's not all age play, but it's a really good daddy series.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I've only read a couple of them. They actually also have a follow-up novella, which is like a Christmas novella. Love that as well.
I know. I read that like literally a couple weeks ago because it was an
we
audiobook,
love
and I was like, yeah.
Yes. Oh, and the audiobooks are really good as well.
Yeah, they're on
yeah.
Spotify and Hoopla and stuff, so they're really easy to
listen
to.
Yeah. So like cuddling is just like a massive part of their relationship, and Raph feels so safe with Daddy Brendan. I've got a couple of quotes that I'll just read you really quickly. It says, "Raph loved the sensation of being held, of snuggling up on Daddy Brendan's lap. The man was a wall of strength and comfort." And then for Brendan's part, I've got, "What was more precious than this? His sweet boy in his arms, drinking his bottle, surrendering fully to his care. Right here was everything Brendan had hoped and wished for."
Oh.
So
I love that.
Yeah. I just love them together. Yeah. And there's a little bit of trans stuff in the book as well.
One of the best things about like age play is like, I think for me as an adult, like there's so many times where it's just like so overwhelming, and there's so many decisions that you never really think about that you have to make on a day-to-day basis being an adult, and like it can be so overwhelming. And so to be able to let all that go for just a few hours, and to have somebody that will be there for you and can take care of you and take the reins almost.
Yes.
And still treat you with like such kindness and care and like loving, and it's so good, so beautiful, and just how relaxing would that be? Just to be like just to play and craft and like just watch a cartoon and just chill and know that they've got you.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And also this series reminds me of the Littles and Lace series by Anna Sparrows. They're very similar, like just kind of themes, whereas it's more of the play than it is the spice, and just has a lot of sweet cuddly moments and stuff like that.
I haven't actually read any Anna Sparrows. I don't think I need to.
Yeah,
I was just going to add it to my TBR.
Yeah,
it's very cute, and it's very cuddly and very low angst and very just like sweet and cute, and I love them.
Oh, love that. Yeah, definitely going to read that. So going back to what you said, Katie, about the like just giving up your worries and letting knowing somebody else has got the reins. That's actually one of the other things I've got here that I really love is that power exchange as like giving you that freedom from worry. So because that's what happens, like a little can just hand over all of their control and be like, Daddy's got it now. I don't need to worry anymore. And obviously a lot of these relationships, when they're written at least, are 24/7. So that power exchange happens pretty much all the time. And yeah, so it's central to, I think, age play books.
Yeah.
And the book I chose for that, which I don't think any of you have read, is called Part-Time Daddy by B. Harmony.
I have not.
I think that you all would love it. Megan, I think you would love it.
Oh my gosh, adding to TBR right now.
Yeah. Okay, so Part-Time Daddy. Tanner is really tired, okay? Tanner works in CPS and he is not a 9 to 5. He's working all hours of the day and he's just so exhausted, and he does not have time for a relationship, but he barely has time to eat or sleep. He really needs a daddy, but he just doesn't have time. So he happens to go along to his kink club when they're running Adopt a Daddy night. You get a daddy for one night, just for the evening, and he's like, oh, okay, this is exactly what I need. I need a few hours where I know that I've got somebody watching over me. Right? So he goes into the event and he sees Daddy Dean, who happens to be Daddy Dean happens to be the head dungeon master of the venue, but for tonight he is up for auction.
We love an auction.
Yeah, right. And the two of them cannot take their eyes off each other. Tanner is like, I need to win this auction, and he does. Surprise. They have the best night where they're just completely smitten. They have this whole talk about limits and what they want out of the night, and then they go into the nursery playroom thing, and Tanner plays on the floor, Dean watches over him, and then they have a cuddle, and I think Dean reads to him.
Aww.
Yeah, it's really sweet. And at the end of the night they're saying goodbye, and neither of them want to, but they both agreed that it's one night only, and neither of them are looking for a relationship.
No.
Yeah.
Instant cries. Instant cries.
So they say goodbye. They don't even exchange numbers. Like, that is it.
No. I don't agree with that part.
But it's okay. It's okay because,
Okay, good.
like, I think it's a week later, they run into each other at a cafe.
Oh, thank God.
Yay.
Now Tanner is mid-breakdown.
Just in time.
No.
Just in time.
Yep.
Daddy.
He's just been, like, he's had work shoved on him at 10 p.m. at night. He's got to go and do some, an emergency call out. He's not going to get home for hours. And he's getting a coffee on his way, and he's just breaking down. So he goes and sits on Dean's lap. I mean, Dean invites him. He doesn't just go up to him.
He's like, oh, good. You're here at the coffee shop too. Hold on. I'm just going to take a quick seat. I just need this.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Good to see you, by the way.
Yeah.
Scooch on in here.
And Dean holds him, lets him cry out, just, looks after him, and eventually gets him to agree that, you know what, I do need something. I can't continue like this. They agree to meet up the next day and try and arrange something. And they come out with the idea of Part-Time Daddy.
Part-time Daddy.
Yeah. So the arrangement is Daddy is going to prepare all his meals. Sorry, Bear is currently climbing all over me.
I was going to say, who's making that sound?
Yeah.
He's like, someone mentioned lap sitting, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I forgive
I'm
you,
just
Bear.
gonna-
Carry on.
Okay, so Daddy is going to prepare all his meals. He's going to read to him before bed every night on the phone. He gives him some chores and a schedule, but there's no punishment if he's too tired to do those things.
That sounds
And
like
they're
a
gonna-
full-time daddy. He's making all of his meals.
It does, yeah.
Dang. What does full-time look like? Jeez.
Exactly, like,
Sorry.
yeah. And they're going to have one meal together a week. So that's kind of the arrangement. That's how it's going to go.
Oh, silly
And-
daddies.
Yeah.
That's not how it's going to end up.
Yeah.
And he's going to make sure that he gets some little time as well.
Good.
There's a bit of a bumpy start because Tanner is not sold on the idea. He doesn't think that he's got time. He doesn't think it's going to work. But, oh boy, does it work. They go on some really cute dates. So here's the thing, and this is why, Megan, why I think you're going to like it.
Yes.
Tanner loves vampires.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
he has he has a little Dracula toy set. All his plushies are vampire themed.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh my, that's adorable.
right. And like the big date that they go on is to a haunted graveyard.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah,
Megan's so sold.
I know.
yeah. So it's really cute, and Daddy just gets him. He's like, this is the cutest boy. Oh, and he calls him Baby Bat.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Yeah.
Really... I don't think that's allowed.
It's just a whole lot of Daddy taking over, making his life better, looking after him, and Tanner's whole life just improves. It's,
Hell
like
yeah.
night and day. So yeah, we've got a quote that says, although the bruises under his eyes hadn't faded, Tanner appears to have brightened in his little space. Giving him a chance to play and let go of his adult thoughts is what the boy needed tonight. And it's just, that's
my
just the
gosh.
first night they meet. Like,
No.
yeah.
Megan's
love
already
them.
destroyed.
I know.
Yeah.
This is already my favorite book.
Yeah. So yeah, I really love that book, and I thoroughly recommend it. It's a really great example of how Power Exchange can just give a little the time to be themselves and feel better and take on the world.
Yeah.
Okay, if there is one book that you should read to understand age play, it is A Little Bit Naughty by Reese Morris.
Woo.
Yeah,
Yeah. We love Reese Morrison here.
do.
we do.
You may have noticed. So this book has like everything you could possibly want in an age play book, and it's really cute. I mean, you probably want that in an age play book anyway, but it's really cute. It's emotional, it's fun, it's lowish angst. So you've got Remy, aka Daddy Remy.
Remy.
Daddy Remy has been looking for his forever boy for a long time. He's gone on a lot of dates. His dates have always been very complimentary, but they've never been the one. Like some of them have even set him up with other boys. So there's nothing wrong with him. He just hasn't
It's
found.
not been a good fit.
Yeah. He's heard about this Daddy Boy singles event at the Meadowlark Lodge, which is near where he lives. Yes, we all know the Meadowlark Lodge.
We know it.
You
we
may
love
find it. Yeah. You may find it in such books as Pretty and Peak and All Tied Up.
Yes. Which you should read. You should definitely
Yes.
read.
And then listen to the episodes about it.
Yeah.
Yes. Meadowlark is near where he lives. So he's going to go to this event. It's a weekend. It's the same as in the other two books, same style event. He goes, he's hoping to find his forever boy. He checks in and then goes for a walk, and he comes across Isaac. Now, Isaac was planning to go there with his best friend, Tommy. But when Remy comes across him, Isaac is on the phone and Tommy is telling him that he's not coming.
Oh no.
Yeah. Now, Isaac is being very dramatic because he's a little. And there may be some wailing. And
Oh yes.
Remy kind of has a moment because Isaac mentions that Rorosaurus is going to miss Bear Bear. And he knows, Remy knows that one of the littles that is marked down for the event is called Baby Raw. So he's like, this must be Baby Raw. Has a look at his profile and sees that Baby Raw lives in Boston. So that's the other side of the country because Remy lives in Portland. Yeah.
Hey, me too.
And Remy, not interested in a long distance relationship, doesn't think he could do long distance daddying. So that's immediately his hopes over with because Tommy is clearly the other little and is now not coming.
There were only 2 that were going to be attending according to the sign up that everyone could look at, and just
Sadly not.
unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
Because it's a daddy event, but not every boy that was going to be a little.
So he's like, okay, well, my hopes are over with, but there's a boy here and he needs comforting. So I'm going to go and comfort this boy.
Hell yeah, daddy.
Yeah. They have a talk and they actually get on so well that they go on a little walk as well. And Isaac was actually threatening to leave the whole event. On the phone, he was like, okay, I'll just leave and come stay with you for the week then. As in, come stay with Tommy for the whole week then. Remy manages to persuade him to stay at the hotel for the weekend, and he actually even suggests that they have a weekend fling.
Why does Reese do this to me? Like, this happens so much and it just hurts my heart, but I'm going to read it because I love it, but it's going to hurt.
It all turns out good in the end.
Oh, I know it's going to. Just doesn't. My brain doesn't. I don't know. It's just like, I know it's going to be fine, but it hurts.
It does hurt, yeah. Isaac asks if he can think about it, because one of the things that he says at the end of the walk is, by the way, I'm trans. And he's not actually dated anybody since he started transitioning. He's not comfortable at the moment being naked with anybody. So he's like, I want to see just how I feel about this. So they agree to meet in the evening and discuss it, see where they're at. So he goes away, he calls Tommy, and Tommy's like, oh, why are you questioning this? You called me and said this man was sexy everywhere. So, they meet up and Isaac says, yes, let's do it, but I don't want to necessarily do anything sexual. Is that okay? And Remy is the complete sweetheart that he is, says, absolutely, as far as I'm concerned, I just want to spend time and care for my baby boy. Aww. And, anything else would be a bonus, but it does not need to happen. We go by your limits. Yeah. So they go to the mixer evening that we are very, very used to, with the crawling on the floor with the chocolate spoon and the putting rope around a chair and all of that. And Isaac starts off big but regresses and is super cute.
Oh my gosh.
He is really, really cute. He's like, so in the mixer, they're encouraged to cheer for everybody, and Jamie leads everybody in the cheering, so he goes on the line and introduces everyone. And when it gets to Remy's turn to tie the chair, everybody is drowned out by Isaac just cheering, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy!" And there's a section where the subs are supposed to say, "Daddy, I've been so good, can I have a present?" Or something like that. "I've been such a good boy, can I have a present?" And Isaac just goes, "Daddy, prezzies for me."
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So it's just really cute. And then at the end of the evening, they find some toys in some boxes and they play with them. And Remy is really like gender affirming because Isaac very much wants to play with the boy toys that he wasn't allowed to play with when he was a child.
I feel that so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a very sweet scene where Isaac is quite anxious and Remy just really supports him, and it becomes really, really sweet.
Oh my gosh.
So that's how the weekend starts. They have some real fun on this weekend. They go canoeing and they have a Little Mermaid inspired first kiss.
Aww.
Yeah.
Kiss the boy. Sha-la-la-la.
They have a meal out, which ends in Isaac topping Daddy.
Oh.
Yeah. There's lots of cuddles and nap time. They go wading, and Isaac collects lots of stones, and Remy can't tell the difference between any of them, but some of them are extra special to Isaac. And they, at the end of it, because it's their last day when they go wading, Remy tells Isaac to pick 2 extra special stones, and they'll each take one and put all of their happy memories of each other in it, so they can always remember each other.
No. I will cry.
I was going to say, that's where Megan starts crying.
Yeah.
Over rocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But it's okay. That is not the end of the weekend, because Isaac was meant to stay in town for the rest of the week. He was meant to stay with Tommy. But Tommy is now staying with his new daddy, who he met a few weeks before the mixer.
Ooh.
So Remy finally persuades Isaac to stay with him for the rest of the week, and then they can see Tommy every day. Yeah. Isaac didn't want to because he was like, but it's going to hurt more to say goodbye at the end.
Yeah,
But he's like,
seriously.
you know what? It's going to hurt anyway. We may as well have 4 extra days of memories. Cue waiting for Megan to cry.
I was just about to say, these fucking men, just listen. It's gonna end up that you stay together. Just accept it early on, and then save me the tears.
Yep.
Never.
So he comes to Remy's house. It all starts feeling very real. He sees the playroom that Remy is building, and he wants it. He
Yes.
wants that playroom. He's so desperate for it, and they have 5 days of just playing, of Remy taking care of his boy, of like the best time together, of his favorite food, of everything, and then it's over. And
Let me guess. Does one of them have a job that they can very obviously work remotely? And oh, okay. That'll make me. There are times
It's
I
not
yell.
that easy.
I know. There are times that it is, and I'm yelling at the book, and I'm like, just work remotely. You can do that anywhere.
Remy is a professor and a researcher, and Isaac is 2 years into a 4-year doctorate.
Oh, so these are like those
This is
are kind of
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
No.
No. Also, I like Remy's really close to his family. Really close to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. This is definitely going to make me cry.
Yeah. So they agree that Isaac will text Remy to say that he's landed, so that Isaac knows he made it home safe, and gets a text to say that he's landed. And then I cry for about 20 pages.
Yeah,
Because
seriously,
just
dude.
radio silence.
No.
Yeah.
No.
They have a week of no contact. Isaac left accidentally some of his things at Remy's.
Oopsie.
He has this really, really cute onesie that makes him look like a dinosaur because dinosaurs are his thing.
Yes.
With little clawsies. And he left that, and he left a porcupine onesie that he absolutely loves that Daddy gave him.
Oh, my God.
So Remy sends him a picture to show him that he left these things, and Isaac agrees that he can send them on. And Remy sends them along with a giant box of gifts.
I love gift giving.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Isaac loses it.
Yeah.
He
Me too.
cannot cope. Yeah. yeah. This is where the sobbing really begins for me. Eventually, he answers the phone, which has been ringing off the hook. He answers it to Tommy, who makes him agree to video chat with Remy.
Uh-huh.
Basically, they talk through it, and they agree to be long-distance friends
No.
who regularly FaceTime for meals together.
Okay, that's kind of
Megan, no.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say any more about the plot. You have to read it.
Yeah.
But they get their HEA in the end.
I trust in Reese.
Yes.
Yes, always
It's so,
trust in
so
Reese.
good.
They'll never do you wrong.
I'm quite tempted
Yeah.
to make it one of my buddy reads, and then
Do it.
we'll have to talk about it again.
Oh, yeah, then we'll talk about it again.
Yeah. It's such a great book. Isaac is one of those really happy, bouncy, energetic littles who's always moving. He's always singing, bouncing, climbing everything. He's really fun. Yeah.
Aw.
He loves his dinosaurs. He loves his toy drill and stuff like that. And they both really love that mix of like the dirty and the sweet coming together. That's how they describe it. That's what gets them with age play. So like there is spice while Isaac is regressed. Even in regression, he has a filthy mouth, as does
Oh, my
Daddy.
gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
A little bit naughty.
Yes. This book takes place at the same weekend as All Tied Up. So you get to see little pieces of Remy like coming up to the check-in desk asking Sebastian for like apple juice or something.
Oh my gosh.
And
I was
so
gonna
you kind of get to
ask.
see him throughout the book. Yeah, it's taking place at the same time. So
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Isaac loves flirting, even as a little. They have a real like fantasy around him being innocent, but also he's very much aware that he's not. Um, he loves nursing on Daddy's nipple. That's a whole thing. Yeah, and like, but the thing about their relationship is it's so clear the whole way through. Isaac looks at Remy like he is Isaac's hero. Remy looks at Isaac like he is like his most precious thing, and both of them are just, they look at each other like they're their whole worlds.
Sweet babies.
Yeah. So I want to finish it up with a couple of quotes. Isaac, by the way, in Little Space, he's called Izzy.
Oh my gosh.
His darling Izzy, jumping across the room from flower to flower, spinning until he couldn't walk straight and crashing into Remy's arms, singing to his plastic animals, looking up at Remy with those gorgeous grey-blue eyes, like he was the answer to every question in the universe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cry.
And, yeah. And then the other one I've got is, Isaac was absorbed in his own little world, and Remy was absorbed in him, completely and utterly captivated. It wasn't just that Isaac was so spontaneous and free, it was the way that he kept coming back to Remy to touch him, like he wanted to know he was there. That level of trust and reliance was the most beautiful part of age play to Remy, and finding it so quickly with Isaac was a gift. So yeah, read it. Read it. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I wanted to mention, and I didn't when you said it, because took my brain a second to process. I love when there's nipple worship in a book. So I was excited about that.
Too. Me too.
It took my brain like 2 minutes to process. So
Oh yeah, yeah, hard relate.
Yes.
Yay. Well, does anyone have any other books that they wanted to bring up or mention? Because I have one.
Myth Ren, Viking Ink is very good too. It's
Yes.
I haven't read the most recent one, The Tattoos and Tiaras, but Viking Ink, Forever Ink, and Imperfect Skin are all great. Imperfect is middle and not little. And that one is more like that one. It's a middle story, so it's a lot less age regression. But the first two, Viking Ink and Forever Ink, are very good.
Joyful by Kiki Clark isn't, or is it still Joyful?
Yes.
Yeah, the novella version is what I read before. It's been expanded now, I think.
Yes.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
But that's a really sweet little story. Emmett and Rooster.
Yes.
Emmett is the
I
little.
love that one.
And I think he's like I want to say he's like an RN. Is he a nurse?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think so. Yeah.
And Rooster's a motorcycle club member. Super cute. Christmas time. There's like a dragon stuffy and Christmassy thing. I loved it. It was super sweet and cozy and like the perfect cute soft Christmas book.
Well, wasn't it also like he's his brother's best friend, right? Or brother's from growing up. That might have been added after the novella.
No, yeah, he was Emmett's brother's best friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that I wanted to bring up was Undisclosed Secrets by Carly Marie. I think it's either book 3 or book 4, maybe even book 5. I didn't write it down. I apologize. in the Undisclosed series by Carly Marie, it is about a rich retired daddy and an overworked little. And the little, his name is Larson. He's this huge fireman. He's like over 6 feet tall. He's a really, really large man. He's a fireman. He does woodworking as a model and home remodeling. And he pretty much just buries himself in his work and his hobbies because he feels like he's too big to be a little and that he'll never be able to find a daddy who wants a boy as big as him.
Oh, stop right now.
It's so sad. Yeah. So his family owns a kink club and they have events at the kink club that sometimes he will go to, and his brothers will look after him, but he doesn't like to go to them very much because he always feels like people are staring at him, and he just feels like he can never fully kind of let go because I don't know, he's just uncomfortable to do it because he knows that he doesn't have a daddy there for him. And so this book starts with a little event that Larson did go to, and Larson's dad, he's the actual owner of the club. One of his friends has moved back into town recently, and his name is Canyon, and he's this like really big, intense, tattooed, bear looking dude, but he's wearing this like really beautiful lace bodysuit. And so it's like big bear daddy in lace, and he's got nipple piercings, and he's just like, oh,
I need to read that right this second.
And he sees Larson and is instantly like, who's that? Who's that little boy? So yeah, it's about Canyon and Larson. There's a lot of caretaking, lingerie, found family, piercings. I have docking tagged in that as well.
Nice.
And ABDL. So it's a really, really, really cute book, and it's one of those books that I read that I just like never really could put out of my mind just because of Larson. So while I was reading the series, he's in the other books because it's about all the brothers, and I just was wanting so badly to get to his book because he's just so sad, but he's such a gentle giant, and I just loved him so much, and I just wanted his happily ever after so badly, and it's so good. Canyon is perfect for him, and I think it was just the best. It was so good. Like, they have nice like playtime and reading time, and it's so sweet, and I loved it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Undisclosed Secrets by Carly Marie. It's really, really great.
My heart. I can't.
I want to shout out two that I really wanted to talk about and I didn't have time to. One of them is actually a series. It's the Daddy's Boy series by Athena Stella. That is...
Yes.
That was my first...
Mine too.
Yeah, so good. So good. And the other book, if you want something darker, definitely check this out. Right, Daddy's Muse by E. Lu. Really, really good. So it's a serial killer stalker. Decides that, he comes across this boy being bullied and becomes completely obsessed with him. Decides that they're fated mates. That's not a thing because this is contemporary.
You can make it a thing if you try hard enough.
Yes, yes, you can. Starts stalking him, approaches him at work, and they become really close. They develop a romantic daddy-boy relationship, but he also starts mind-breaking him by continuing to stalk him anonymously, like trying his door at 2 a.m, leaving anonymous stalker letters for him, standing outside his window, that kind of thing.
Is he like trying to get him to reach out because he's scared?
So the two aims are he enjoys being the shoulder to cry on and that protector, but also he wants to essentially persuade the boy to come away with him and stay with him and never leave his house again.
So it's the more sinister version of what Kit was doing to Felix.
Yeah. But this has a surprisingly sweet ending, and also it's just really sweet throughout, despite being really dark as well. So yeah, check it out.
I might
it's
have to read
really
that
good.
one.
Yeah, I just added to my TBR.
Yeah, it's really good. He calls him, so it's in Norwegian, but he calls him my bunny.
Oh,
He's your bunny.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, sold.
Yes.
I'm here for the
good.
bunnies.
Also, Hide With Me by Cara D.
Also, and Their Boy.
They were all of those, but yes.
Are we not reading Their Boy right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Shh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We'll be talking about that.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, so that's that is age play.
Yay! Great job, Kit.
Yay!
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Kit.
Good job.
Well led, well led.
Thank you very much.
Now comes the awkward part where none of us know how to
Know what?
end the episode.
We just say goodbye.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Love you.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
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 That's all for this week, brats. We are going to scurry back to our book nests, but we would love it if you join us next Thursday for more rat shenanigans. Until next time, you can find us on Instagram at Rainbow Book Rats, or join our Patreon where you can get exclusive access to uncut episodes for all of our extra rat nonsense, sticker packs and other fun merch, and invites to game nights and other various events. Certain tiers also get a shout out at the end of every episode.
Hey, brats. It's editor Megan here with the Rat King shoutouts for the month. Rat King is small, but Rat King is mighty. We have 2 new Rat Kings this month. Shout out to Carly and to Meta for joining our Patreons. We love you guys.
And as always, email your comments and questions to rainbow.book.rats@gmail.com. We read everything you send us and we do our best to get back to you quickly. And wherever you're listening, we'd love it if you could rate and review the podcast. That helps so much. Have a great day and stay feral.